This episode of KSTV is brought to you by Gem Creative, custom designs, printing, web designs, SEO, and more.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to Kinnersley Social TV. This is Madeline McPhee.
News sponsored by Impact Energy Services. There when it matters most. Coville Santa's Hut taking place on December 11th. This year, the Coville Santa's Hut is set to take place on December 11th, and donations are needed. Jolene, who has been part of Santa's Hut for roughly 6 years, says it is a great way to fundraise for the Kinnersley Crisis Center, as all proceeds raised go directly towards the program. For anyone looking to make a donation towards Santa's Hut, new men and women's items are needed. Monetary donations are also accepted, and Jolene will be using the money to purchase items such as hunting gear, bath bubbles, and candles from local stores. Please call 460-7023 or drop off any items at Rossville School in Coville. Snow removal process in Kinnersley. Every winter presents its own set of challenges in keeping the streets and roadways clear for traffic. After a snowfall, the town's primary responsibility is to keep the roads passable so that vehicles can drive with safety. First priority is given to emergency routes and main arterial roads, including access to the hospital and schools. When possible, the town will notify residents in advance of the roads that are scheduled for snow clearing and removal throughout the winter season. Snow removal and ice scraping is costly and done sparingly. Roads that are extremely icy should be reported to the town online or by calling 306-463-2675 so more sand can be applied. For further information, please visit kinnersley.ca. The town of Kinnersley has awarded Legion Branch 57 with a community grant. The Legion took to Facebook to express their thanks, explaining the money will go towards the renovations they are currently doing. To those groups, organizations, and sport teams thinking of applying for this money, it is simple and the town is great to deal with. They are here to work with the groups, shared the Legion. SunWest implements vaccination and testing procedure. After a period of extensive consultation with SunWest employees, the SunWest School Division has implemented a COVID-19 vaccination or proof of negative test procedure, which will come into effect January 1st, 2022. We are waiting until January to bring the procedure into effect in order to give staff the opportunity to become vaccinated if that is something they wish to do, explained SunWest Director of Education Randy Emerson. In order to go to work, SunWest employees are required to provide either a Government of Saskatchewan recognized proof of full vaccination or a recent negative COVID-19 diagnostic test. This procedure applies to all SunWest employees, and they will only need to show proof of vaccination once. Testing will be required weekly. For the full list of procedures, please visit the SunWest School Division website.
Sports, sponsored by the Tint Doctor. We've got you covered.
Clippers bring on new goaltender. The Iron Horse Kinnersley Clippers have signed goaltender Braden Shenstead to a letter of intent for the 2022-23 season. Playing for the Swift Current Legionnaires U18 AAA, Shenstead in 13 games this season is 8-3-0-2 with a .894 save percentage. Originally from Saskatoon and playing his minor hockey in the Warman minor hockey system, this is Shenstead's first year with the Legionnaires. The Clippers look forward to adding Braden next year. He's a good kid who comes from a good family and will be a great addition for us. He is a competitor who has surpassed our expectations, assistant coach Mitch Topinka added. Clippers make 2 trades. The Kinnersley Junior Clippers recently announced 2 different trades. Mark Snar was sent to the Melfort Mustangs, while Jack Michelle went to the Nipawin Hawks. Snar was exchanged for defenseman Braden Koch and forward Carson Blanchette. Snar, who is in his 3rd season with the Clippers, earned his first goal during the first game this year. He played all 24 games this season and appeared in 78 straight games across the Clippers' last 3 seasons. With Michelle's trade, the Clippers gave up a 3rd-round draft pick next year, a player development fee, and future considerations in exchange for defenseman Josh Morton and a 4th-round pick.
Weather, sponsored by Achieve, the science of growing.
December is going to start getting colder with highs of -12 to 15 and lows of -20 to 25. Stay warm, everybody, and fingers crossed for a white Christmas. Send your winter weather pictures to hello@kinnersleysocial.ca. Events sponsored by Royal Flush, the company for septic services. The town of Luseland will be holding their Santa Claus Day on December 11th. The day begins at 1:30 p.m., where there will be Santa photos at the museum. There is also a sleigh ride with Santa around town, cookie decorating packages available at PTK, and a wiener roast and hot chocolate at the Toboggan Hill. Santa Claus Day specials will be held in businesses around Luseland, and there is also a draw for $250 for Luseland bucks at the credit union. Drop your Santa letters off in Leader. The Leader Town office is once again an official drop-off spot for Santa letters. Santa's mailbox is located in the foyer. All letters received by December 15th will receive a reply. Please ensure your name and address is legible, and a stamped envelope with your letter would be appreciated. Kinnersley's Teddy Bear Toss is back. When the Clippers score their first goal on Saturday, December 11th, toss your new, unused stuffies on the ice. All stuffies will go towards the Crisis Center Christmas hampers. Changes to Waste and Recycle Curbside Collection. The Town of Kinnersley Waste and Recycle Curbside Collection schedule will be changing effective January 1st, 2022. Curbside collections will now be completed on a 3-day schedule instead of 4, and for the most part will be split between the east and west ends and Rosedale. Please ensure your bins are rolled out to the curb by 7 a.m. on your designated days, and there is no glass or styrofoam in your recycle bins. For further information, a map and calendar of designated collection days, please visit the Town of Kinnersley's website. A message from Mayor Rod Perkins. And finally, from the town, Mayor Rod Perkins has a message about the benefits of doing business in Kinnersley.
All right, firstly I would like to thank very much the Chamber of Commerce for giving me the opportunity to speak on the town of which I've been very proud to be mayor for the past 4.5 years. I think in Kindersley we have a lot to offer, and this Training and Employment Network program to me is probably a very good fit. We do require a fair bit of skilled labor in this community with a large oil field presence and a lot of the offshoot work that comes from that. So I think that this program certainly will be very well received in Kindersley. As far as the town herself, in the past 4 years we've managed to put together 4 or 5 fairly large projects which they'll be around for a long time. We built a new indoor swimming pool which we opened I think just about 2 years ago now. Running very nicely, very well received in spite of the COVID problems we've all been forced to live with in this community and others. We just approximately a year ago, built a brand new fire hall in conjunction with the RM of Kindersley, which houses all our firefighting equipment and which probably is good for 40 years or more, I'm sure. In the past, we just recently completed the second cell in our Western Regional Landfill, which is a consortium of 19 municipal bodies that we built this landfill, and working very nicely, and is going to be, I think we're planning forward for the next 100 years in the area where it's located. We this year just completed a lagoon expansion, which was very sorely needed in this community. We had basically a system that was full and bordering on not being acceptable to the Water Security Agency. We went in and developed 2 new holding ponds and basically cleaned out the existing materials, and now we have a fully functional system that will do us in good stead for a lot of years. I guess the final project that we still got kind of in progress is a revamping of our industrial area, building up the roads, getting the drainage system working properly. We're approximately 2/3 done that, and we'll finish the rest in the spring after thaw here. I think Kindersley has a lot to offer. We've got first-class recreation in very few communities would have 2 adjoined rinks and an indoor pool all within steps of each other. We have 2 world-class ball fields that were here for many years, were developed for the World Youth Baseball back in, I'm going to say 1984, and they've been upkept and are still the envy of many people that come and play on them. We have good school systems, a modern clinic right now with 5 doctors practicing. We have, I think that just the community as a whole, the housing, I guess everybody can determine what they call affordable. There is a fair bit of housing available right at the present time, and we are, as a council, are looking into developing more affordable housing as both, I guess, financing and need arises. As far as a business community, I think we're progressive. I think we're a progressive council. We've got another 4-year mandate here just a couple of months ago, so we encourage business development. We've worked hard on various areas. Our downtown area is difficult, but I'm pleased to say, have had 3 or 4 new businesses open up there in the past 6 months. So I think we're heading in the right direction there. We do have highway commercial properties available for development, and are constantly looking to add to that inventory. I think we try to encourage new business here as best we can. We do offer certain tax incentives for new buildings and businesses that come into our community, and we have a good communications department that will keep you updated on a lot of the stuff, a lot of it electronically. We have an alert system for garbage pickup. We have an e-update system that basically allows you to see what's going on in the community. All of that is free. You just get it on your smartphone, and it comes into you every week. I think we've done a pretty good job here of managing the pandemic. We haven't had any huge breakthroughs, and I believe I'm safe in saying that our long-term care facilities remained COVID-free, and they have now had their first vaccine dose approximately 10 days ago, I believe it was. So we've been very fortunate there. We've had a few isolated cases, but nothing that really would put us in panic mode. I think the people here have been very observant of the rules. We've We've managed our recreation facilities, our town office, in the same manner where we've been mindful to encourage masking, encouraging social distancing, and it seems to have worked, and we're very thankful for that. We have pushed shopping locally a lot here lately, and the Kindersley Chamber of Commerce has a Shop Local program that I think is being very well received, and I think when we see the problems we've had with both PPE and vaccines, the word shop local seemed to ring a little more true. You know, just in completion, I really encourage people to look at Kindersley as a place to set up business, as a place to train, to increase your value in the business place, and we will welcome you, we will assist you, and we certainly look forward to having more people move into our town at any time. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
This episode of KSTV is brought to you by Normac. Brian Cameron, owner of Normac Construction, has been helping homeowners bring their visions to life for over 30 years. From kitchens and bathrooms, decks and fencing to whole house projects, they can transform any room in your home. Their solid reputation for quality workmanship, reliability, and competitive pricing has led them to countless successful renovation projects. Call them today and get started tomorrow. Hi everyone, be sure to grab a free copy of our bi-weekly print issue in over 50 locations across Kindersley. Also included in our magazine is the free Kindersley Social Extra, where we publish things like community events for nonprofits and obituaries for free. If you would like to be featured in our magazine or have something advertised, please email hello@kindersleysocial.ca.